Good morning everyone and welcome to another vlog on the world of coasters. Today you join us on the first, well actually we've been to a UK park, Thorpe Park earlier this season, but you join us for our first annual pass day of 2023 as we're at the Island Light Noir Thorpe Park for their annual pass day. Mega excited to get back here. There are quite a few things closed today. Nemesis Inferno's closed. Yeah, Nemesis Inferno's closed. Colossus is closed. It's still having its retrack. And what else is closed? Walking Dead.
Tidal Wave.
I've never done Tidal Wave, but anyway.
Monkey's Banana Ride.
And the Ghost Train. But to be honest, this vlog is going to be more just having a look around, seeing what's changed. There's been a lot of TLC going on around the park, and we'll have a look at Exodus. But yeah, excited to get back to the park and have a look around. So let's go. There we go. A view never gets old, and soon we'll have the UK's tallest roller coaster somewhere over in that direction. We'll have a look at the groundwork going on later. I don't know how much you can see, but on Monk's Walk side you can see a lot more. But I think we're going to head over to the Swarm first. 2012 B&M wing coaster. It's had a lot of TLC, like most of the park has over this close season. Oh, Louise has decided to go down the ramp. I was just about to go down the steepest stairs in the world to catch up with her. She's running off. So today park hours are 10 till 5. The weather is forecast rain all day. It's trying its hardest at the moment. Yeah, it's like drizzling at the moment. But like I say, we're more here to just look at what's changed over the park and like especially look at the merchandise.
Last Call Café.
Yes, Last Call Café is open at the Ghost Train. I will try and keep specs off the lens, but I can already see some accumulating. But yeah, I'm just mega excited to get on some coasters. What are you most looking forward to today?
I am looking forward to seeing what's changed, what's been repainted.
Around Ghost Train.
I'm looking forward to the Chocolate Lodge.
Oh yeah, they've got a
Although
Cadbury's Lodge
good,
now.
But I will be looking.
I am looking forward to getting back on some of the best coasters in the UK. Yeah, containment's now gone. There's been a lot of things removed to the park. But yeah, after going on Phoenix earlier this year, I'm excited to get back on this. Like, the Swarm is just a great winged coaster. I'm not sure whether I prefer Phoenix or this one. I think this one just has the edge for me.
Yeah.
It is a great coaster. But yeah, just mega excited to be here. You can just see TLC all around the park, just like these fences, new stuff planted. It's all just the little details which really these Merlin parks have needed over the past few years. There we go, first ride of the day done on the Swarm, a great B&M coaster, and I've got to say, after riding that in Phoenix earlier in the season, Lou, what's your favourite?
That.
Yeah, I must admit, like I did say at the time, Phoenix was better, and there's one element that is better on Phoenix, that's the ejector air time on it.
We did ride Phoenix and it was really rainy and it was
I did enjoy Phoenix, but this one is actually quite a lot more forceful than Phoenix. I found Phoenix quite forceless other than the airtime moment.
I did like the animatronic at Phoenix.
Yeah, that was good on that one.
Really cool.
But yeah, operations-wise, not the fastest. There's not to be expected on the first day of the season. They're never going to be at their absolute best. But there's one thing for sure, they are slowly speeding up with them, which is good because they were stacking two trains. I don't know why they really have two trains. I thought they were on one train until we got to the station. It's just they're not very fast, are they? But on our train, they got it out nice and quick. Anyway, we're going to head over to the other part of the park. I don't know where we're actually going. But we're going to go on the fish. You want to go on the fish next?
Yeah.
So let's go on the fish and then we'll go have a look at some of the newer things in the park. Right, so after a quick ride on the fish, just waited a couple of cycles there. What do you think, Lou? It's a standard old fish, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nothing to rave about. I'm surprised I haven't got the extension queue opened on that one, to be honest. But it is trying its hardest to rain. It's saying it's going to stop. Louise is filming a TikTok for today, so she's going off to get a shot on that. But I'm just quite a chill going around this park, having a look. Like I say, there's a lot of new food outlets, a lot of things that have been given a bit of TLC. So yeah, that's what we're going to be looking at basically. One thing that I forgot to mention earlier is that on its first launch, Stealth actually rolled back, which I was very surprised by. You never really see see Stealth roll back these days. Right, so we're heading round into the Lost City now, or should I say we're in the Lost City, and you can actually see they've changed quite a lot this season around here. Mainly the Thorpe Bell, which was the Saw Alive maze, is now gone, and it's over there. They've actually cleared the area, so you can't get down there at the moment, but they've cleared all the old queue out and basically made a large space, which, to be honest, I've been saying for years they should use that space for a flat ride. There's the old Thorpe Bell, which is actually condemned. I don't know what they're going to do with it. As you can see, like, I can just get the extra zoom on here. But yeah, it's looking a bit ropey at the bottom. I'm surprised it hasn't sunk. Yeah, I wonder what they'll do with that, whether they'll dismantle it or just sink it, because I know this is quite deep, because it used to be a quarry. So one of the new food eateries along here, they haven't actually put the signage up for it, funny enough. It still says the Crowbar, which was from Fright Nights last season. But this is going to be a taco location, apparently. Rush is operating on a one arm today. We'll have to give that a go. I do like Rush. Let's have a look at Colossus, see how they're getting on with the retrack. Well, Colossus may be getting its retrack over the next few seasons, but they've decided against repainting the supports. Like, honestly, I know Thorpe Park have said, oh, we're retracking it, so we're not going to repaint it because the new track will be painted. But it's like, could you at least clean the old stuff? Because we're going to have to look at this for a few more seasons. I mean, they're not going to replace the supports, I don't think. Like, they could at least repaint the supports, in my opinion. Like, on a Facebook post, they did turn around and say we had no intention of upgrading the trains. And so many people are like, they're so uncomfortable, they're so restricting.
I would ride it so much because
yeah.
It's like, and it's really cool, and the loops.
Like, honestly, it needs new trains.
It's
like,
too intense. With you not
it's the headbangers, isn't it? And the fact of it, like, for me, if I sit on the front of a single car, you sit lower down, they're like tiered seating. I'm too low and it hurts my knees. But Colossus is closed today because of its retrack. I don't know when they're actually going to be reopening it. But yeah, it's just a shame. Like, I know they're putting money into it, and it's good to see, but it needs the Nemesis treatment, really, where they just go all out. Because this is the coaster that put this park on the map. World's first 10 looping coaster, and it is a really good layout. We'll see whether they've actually got the track in place further along. So yeah, with the Thorpe Bell gone now, there's quite a large space, whether you get a flat ride on that. I think they spoke about picnic area on there.
Like a decent sized restaurant. Like, I know they've got some like restaurants towards like,
I mean,
Nemesis
UK parks have never really been ones for restaurants.
I do feel like that, you know, parks should up their game to the food offerings.
Oh,
Not
yeah,
everyone
definitely.
wants a burger and chips.
See, I think they should look at maybe an attraction here that sits out over the water and it swings you out over the water, maybe. Maybe what Brighton Pier used to have, but a higher capacity version. Can't think of the ride name. But you kind of like went up on an arm and then it released you and you swang back down. But yeah, it's good to see that they've cleared that, because that's been like that for a few seasons now. Oh god, yeah, they were in the first place. So what is the extent of this retrack? Like, here is a new piece of track, of which I want to add, I'm pretty sure it wasn't that colour originally. They've gone for a more bluey colour. As you can see before, it used to be more turquoise and green. I don't dislike the new colour, but yeah, it's you know, they need to redo the supports really. They are in a filthy condition, but they've done the first piece of this first roll, but not the second. And then they've done the first part of this one, but not the second. It's a bit odd. Like, was this just like to see what they thought? I don't know. Like, considering they took all of these out, they took these first two inline rolls out. I don't know, Lou. Like, am I just expecting too much?
What did you say?
I was just like, they've replaced two pieces of track. Like, maybe that'll make all the difference. I don't know. I'm not a roller coaster engineer, but yeah, well, I had a full piece of maintenance. They cleaned it up. It actually looks a lot better. But like I say, the supports need some work. And to be honest, like, it doesn't even match. Look at this colour. Yeah, the lift has seen a bit of TLC. They have cleaned the supports a little bit, but they do need a repaint. There's definitely less oil. And I did just have a thought, Lou, as we're walking past. So,
Dangerous.
huh? Oh, that's rude. I'm wondering, maybe, I don't know, this might be a primer underneath. They might actually not have put the colour on yet.
Yeah, because it's not open yet.
I mean,
so, you know, we don't know.
I mean,
sure
it is-
they're going to leave it. Let's hope they don't leave it.
It is a matte coat, so I don't know, like, it's definitely off colour, like, it's not what the original colour was. But yeah, just thinking about it, it's like, that looks like an undercoat or a primer, which maybe they're going to paint in.
Until it's open, we can't obviously say for sure.
Like I said, I haven't said when. We've got a new stall down here because this turned into a Dole Whip store a few seasons ago, and it was never open.
It was open once when we came in. But
Maybe I don't recall it ever being open, but this is now a donut time, which is dangerous because I love donuts. So let's have a look and see whether they can fleece me out of some money. I wonder if we're actually getting an annual pass discount here because donuts are. I don't think donut time is part of Merlin. Oh no, they've got Biscoff donuts.
Oh my god.
Oh no. It's the worst possible thing they could have put here.
Oh my god, Luke's definitely going to eat that.
Yeah, I know, I'm sold. But you go from the
Boring.
boring ones to the
The boring ones.
I mean, who's going to order a plain donut?
I don't know.
When you got these on offer?
I mean,
yeah. Right, so we're going to come back towards Saw later on in the day.
Samurai is currently down at the moment.
Like always then. Every time we walk past it, there's something.
It's coming up.
No, I think it's they're just opening it up. We've got the Exodus site here, which they haven't got much in the way of signage on it, but you can see much raw from Monk's Walk. So one day this will be an entrance area, or I don't know whether this will be part of the exit. But look, his leaf is totally gone now, Lou. We walked down Monk's Walkabout 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, that was so much fun.
And they still had the final drop of Logger's Leap. If I just lift you up over the fence, Logger's Leap is totally gone now, as far as I'm aware. Like, I've got the sun in my eyes, so I don't know what I'm filming. I'm just panning for you guys. We'll be keeping a close eye on this season as construction goes on, because very soon, I mean by the end of the season, we probably should see some track in place, hopefully the high point. But yeah, I'm excited for Exodus. It's going to be a great coaster. We'll just keep an eye on this space. So they have got some signage up. Something epic is on the horizon. Be the first to know, but it doesn't really show a lot. It just shows the area. Taking thrills to new heights, and then it's just all the events throughout the season. But yeah, they've also got the advert for the Groundworks company if you're interested. So Black Mirror Labyrinth, one of the biggest failures of a ride ever. And I mean, the pandemic did nothing. It did nothing.
Even on the height of it.
I was going to say they hyped it up, and then the pandemic hit, and everyone was really hyped, and it was like, no, it's disappointed. Yeah, they got some more signage here, taking thrills to new heights. So we can have a look through one of the holes in the fence.
There's nothing going on.
Yeah, just on the groundwork. They've cleared Logger's Leap. There's a little bit left in the distance if I can zoom in on it. Just in the back where you come to the final drop, but the final drop is now totally gone. It's a huge space, isn't it, though? So there should be a station just behind that JCB there.
Many happy memories of going on the... What's that ride that we went on?
Oh, the Rocky Express. It's now gone. Burger King has got some new signage. It's got the more vintage look now. I actually really like that. This is the only Merlin park in the UK that still has brands in it. Yeah, we've got new signage. What do you think of them, Lou? It looks like they light up.
Pretty cool.
I do like the retro look on them.
Yeah, I like it.
Right, so as we come out towards Nemesis Inferno, we got our first glance of the Cadbury's Lodge, which is closed, which I think that was disapproved by Louise. Yeah, but this used to be the old Wafflemeister stand, of which I've noticed with Merlin. Merlin love getting little tiny unknown brands into their park. Then when they get a bit too big, like you see Wafflemeister on Oxford Street now, don't you? They got rid of it. Same with what was it? The ice cream one, Nitrogenie. That's the one.
Nice.
They got rid of that. But yeah, it's pretty basic as it goes. Like back in the day, I don't know whether any of you remember Alton Towers, and I think Chessington actually. They used to have a Cadbury's stall, but it was like a Cadbury's castle. I'm pretty sure the one at Chessington was around where Tiny Truckers is. Yeah, there's no menu boards up yet. And then behind we've got the Thorpe Junction Railway, which we'll just have a sneaky look over the fence there to see what's happening. Be very interesting to get on this later in the season. I love the colour, like They've gone to town with the artwork. Yeah, like I love the rustic effect they put on it. Like, speaking from me,
Cool. I love that.
I work for the railway, don't I, Lou?
Yeah. He does.
So yes, a very accurate depiction of the UK's railway stations in need of a bit of TLC. But yeah, I love that. That's just around the side. I don't think they've got a sign up, but I'm excited to get on this. Mainly because they've got rid of the VR. There's no VR in this one, so I'll be interested to see whether they've decided to like put screens where the windows are. I know it's going to have actors, but it's kind of like if they don't have the windows, what's going to be to see really? But yeah, really interested to get back on that one. Shame it's not open for the annual pass. That would have been a good way to get technical rehearsals, but yeah, we'll just wait and see when it opens. It'll be like the previous version when they were meant to open it in like start of the season, then it ended up being May, and I think it was later than that. Loving the grabber machines along here. They got some throwbacks. So you've actually got Jack Silkstone's brand here, which is Silkstone. Then you've got some old logos here, including, here you go, Europe's highest water ride, which was Tidal Wave.
This is cool.
X, the old one there. I love this. They've thrown in some old logos and hints. Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. That's something that not many people would spot, really.
Loggers Late, X, Exodus is on there.
There you go. Edge down here. For those of you who don't know, that was going to be the name of Stealth.
Thank God.
And you can actually see it on the logo. I'll show you later if you can still see it. Yeah, it was going to be called Edge.
We're going to see
yeah,
if there's any
Exodus.
RMC stuff on
Yeah, I wonder if they have hidden an RMC on there somewhere. Yeah. So here is the signage for the Ghost Train. No main sign up yet. Just as it's opening spring 2023. Yeah, I'm excited to go on this because kind of like the problem is with Darren Brown's Ghost Train. Every time we came here, we wanted to enjoy it, but it never works properly. That was the biggest problem with the Darren Brown version. The VR was all broken, and it just didn't work as was intended.
Find a broken headset.
I think everyone managed to find a broken headset, so it's good to see that they finally bit the bullet. They've said goodbye to Darren, which was a good partnership, but like I say, it didn't have the money it needed pumped into it. Still quite a lot of work to do though. They've put some more wood along here, which is unpainted. Yeah, I do like the colours, it's looking really good. Well, they've been down B&Q or Wicks's.
They've looked at Sean's videos.
They've been building a shed. So this is going to be another new food outlet. I thought this was going to be the donut time one, so whether it's just temporary. But yeah.
A cute little bakery. Was it a bakery?
Yeah, it was like the fat pig or something like that.
Yeah.
Or the greedy pig. But behind here we got the Last Call Café and Shop, which will be the exit shop for the Ghost Train. This used to be the Darren Brown's exit shop. So we'll have a quick look in here because it is open today and see what they've got on offer, see if there's any Easter eggs. So I'm loving what they've done in here. I love the little booths they've got. It looks like this is going to be the shop, which is, to be honest, a much better size. This always seemed way too big of a shop for Darren Brown, but yeah.
This is definitely a shop.
Yeah, you got the barriers here. But yeah, I wonder whether that'd be a counter. It doesn't look like they're going to have on-ride photography. It's got one big TV. What a gift to go through the doors.
Here. You didn't see that either.
No, I did. I was wondering whether, well, I suppose you'd still pay for a picture, but they've even put these bits in the ceiling. I love what they've done here. Really, really plus this. Only thing I will say, and I imagine they will eventually, is menus on this screen, but I don't think they've set them up yet because they're all off. Probably gives too much away. Right, so if that's anything to go off what's in that shop, or the cafe rather, I'm excited for what they're going to be doing with that. Anyway, Nemesis Inferno is sadly closed today, and yeah, I'm going to be a theme park snob here and say, looks like the paint is starting to struggle on this one as well. I mean, it's a more of a dull colour.
Yeah, the burgundy does suit it.
Yeah, I mean,
It's noticeable.
yeah, it's not as noticeable because it's like a darker colour. But I think the problem is, and I'm going to sound so snobbish here, please, I apologise, I don't mean to, but we've been to so many parks on the continent and in America where they just clean their coasters. Like Phoenix, for example, was immaculate.
Well, even to the point Paulton's Park, that's in
Yeah.
the UK, and
Yeah,
those
Paulton's.
roller coasters are amazing.
Like if you look at like the wheel assemblies on like the Pterosaur or Storms, they are clean. And I don't get me wrong, like come on, it can't be easy to clean this. Like Christ, you know, sometimes you struggle to clean your car. But you know, it's just, I don't know, I just feel that, like, you know, I love roller coasters that much that I want them to be clean and sparkly. Not too much of a problem on this one because the dark colour fades darker, so it's not really a problem. But you can see moss starting to build up on it. But yeah, this was meant to be open today, but they gave an announcement about a week ago. And they said it wasn't going to be ready, sadly. Which is a shame because I absolutely love this coaster. And Lou, at the moment, it's the only Nemesis in the UK. So this year, and this year only, it is the best Nemesis in the UK. Well, we've got Nemesis testing. So I don't know whether that means it's just testing today or whether they're like, maybe they're open it. It's got test dummies in it, so I don't think so. That's pretty cool to see. There we go. Nemesis testing. Just goes to show how close they were to getting it open for the annual pass day. There's now hordes of people going over to it. I very much doubt they're going to be opening it today. This will just be training and giving it its tests, so it's commissioned for the season. So you're really cool to see Nemesis Inferno testing. Yeah, I think you find it's just commissioning for the season because, like I said, it's had extended maintenance. Don't know what they've done to it this season. We just saw 2 trains going around then.
With the dummies in.
Yes, with the dummies in. Is Rumble Rapids open today? No, it's closed today. That's a bit of a shame.
A lot of things closed.
Yeah, I mean,
we had the expectation that we weren't going to get on many things because it's not that far away from us. But I suppose if we've travelled.
I mean, if you're an annual pass holder, it's not really a problem because you just come back. But yeah, since Stealth rolled back a second time, I can't remember if I said anything.
And I missed it again.
It literally teeter-tottered on the top, but I didn't have the camera ready to go, and then it rolled back, and I haven't seen it going since. So, yeah, it's the pizza and pasta. It's always one they have open. Another one of the renovations coming up here. They've done a lot of work to the back of the Burger King and all the fencing because that was in really bad condition. Also, the teacups was in a refurb. As I say, they've repainted it. So yeah, this is looking much better. It's got new signage. Looks like it did. This whole facade on the back was kind of falling apart last season, as were these. They were all kind of crumbling down. And I think I said a few times they needed a repaint. There is still some of the original paintwork back here, but it's in not as bad a shape. I'd probably say like this one on the end is looking a bit ropey, but I mean, it's good to see they're actually putting some money into the areas of the park that don't have any rides in. So, Storming a Teacup has been rebranded for the season. I love the branding on it. You've got like Colossus' loop, and then Stealth here with Double T, which I imagine is a bubble tea brand. I was just going to say, it is a loud old ride. It's similar to TLC. I would have liked to have seen them paint the top bit where it's blue. It's still got the old colour scheme. So they painted down here. It just would have been nice if they painted all the way through. That's just me being picky again. But yeah, I'd love to see them. I'd love to see that they put some work into the franchise that need it. Yeah, I think it looks really good. Like, hats off to them. At the moment, Stealth is down. Like I say, it's had a second rollback, so whether there's actually something wrong with it. I mean, I'll go on it if it's rolling back all day. Annual pass special. Yeah, we can't even get round to the old gardens around the side. Well, Tidal Wave is also closed today. It's still having some maintenance done to it. This ride is actually, opened in 2000, I believe? So it's 23 years old this year, so it's a much needed TLC. I wonder if they'll get the flaming boat to work. They put that in a couple of seasons ago and it actually never worked. So that'll be interesting if they get it working. But anyway, we're coming around towards the Mega Store now.
The Mega Store.
I think we have to go on this later, the King
Yeah,
Kids
it's like one of the only rides open.
I'm surprised.
Well, like, I don't want a family-friendly channel here, but so many people are being rude about what the ride about availability.
Oh, well, it's an annual pass day. They say it's subject to availability. But I'm surprised the Angry Birds land. It looks like it's had a bit of a clean-up. There's a bit of TLC done to it. I'm surprised they've not got rid of it. Oh, it's an entertainment now. And a little stage. This is new. Used to be where one of the games was, just a little dance show. tidal wave is closed today. Well, someone's left a fast track entrance open, so I mean, if you wanted to. But yeah, the odd thing being is, this boat a few seasons ago, I think it was 2020 they might have put this in. It was meant to have a flame effect, and actually you can see the pipework for it along here, but it's never actually worked. So yeah, they've got the gas canisters in place now, easy accessible to change. I wonder if they have. It does look like they might have done something to it. I don't know whether it's going to be like, because this structure along here looks like it might catch fire and go along this track to the end and then reach the boat. It might be like a whole little special effects show, really. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see where they got it working. Yeah, if I had to guess, I'd say that's one of those like flame lines along there, that thing on the pier, and then the boat will fireball when it reaches the gas pump. Alright, so here we go, the mega store. This is where everything's at. It had a bit of a refurb last season. Let's see what they've got on offer. I have already seen a few of the new bits of merch on social media. Yeah, they've got a load of Thorpe stuff here with the like Infinity logo.
Thorpe Park.
Yes, I know. So you've got a Thorpe teddy bear.
Wow, I like this.
I do like the mug. That is cool.
I want this.
We don't need more mugs, but that is a...
We do actually, because we had a sort out.
Yeah, we do. Well, yeah, kind of. They've also got it available in this style. And for those of you who are interested, there's some of the prices if I can get rid of the glare. So yeah, Thorpe Park. I do like the t-shirt.
I'm not keen on this.
I mean, like if they did a pyjama...
It's so thin, I feel it.
I mean, if they did a pyjama with that design on it...
I mean, you could wear it as pyjamas.
I mean, yeah, it's quite thin. But I like where they're going with it.
Oh, I like it.
So we got all the Merlin annual pass stuff that didn't sell very well, and this is probably one of the reasons why. Just the P is a little bit hidden on that. It is there. Yeah.
It's not that funny, though.
It is. It's hilarious.
Wow,
that's cool. So although the Walking Dead ride is down at the moment, they've actually got some entertainment out at the moment. The zombies of the Walking Dead have made their way out of the ride. They're normally on the exit path. This is pretty cool. It's a bit of a shame it's hidden away though, isn't it? Oh no, the heavens have opened. Hopefully this is just past him. It's not actually forecast. I don't know how well you can see it on the camera. We've nipped into the arcade along here, which I say it's had like some TLC over the past few seasons, but it does need a lot more TLC. The thing is, they could go for a graffiti. They could go for a graffiti look in here, couldn't they? Just seems a little bit bland and plain. Right, so we have avoided the storm though. There's a lot of wet-looking people out here who have just braved it. I mean, we just went into the Amity Arcade, then we stopped off for lunch in like a little sheltered booth outside of the Last Call Café. But we're going to be heading over towards the 4D cinema. Louise wants to see the Angry Birds show, which starts in 5 minutes. So what's up next? Angry Birds Land. Right, so we've just come out from the Angry Birds Theatre, and I'm going to say, I think this area is in need of TLC. They have cleaned it up a bit, but I just think they need to get rid of it. It's a bit outdated, Angry Birds.
It'd be cool if they updated it. I think the 4D, it's very well done.
Oh yeah, the thing is, a 4D cinema has so much potential, but half the effects in that one don't even work. Plus, it's quite a dragged out show. I just think because it's been there for so long. Anyway, I think up next might be Destinator, but Louise wants to go into the Flocken Shop, which is just a small sweet shop. It's just a sweet shop in here. This is where they had the Super Sparks, all that stuff during the Fright Nights last year. I mean, it's all stuff from the Angry Birds movie. I just feel it's a bit outdated. Yeah, look, new area for the Coke Freestyle machines. That's pretty cool. Didn't know that was in here. They've done a bit of hedge trimming along the edge of the queue here now, so you can actually see Nemesis and its inversion. This also used to be quite tall up, high up. So that gives a nice new unique view of the vertical loop of Nemesis. He hasn't got a very long queue. The rain has cleared people away for having their lunch. So yeah, up next it's the Farbury Drop Tower. It's only 100 foot tall. Not tall as some of the ones we've done in the world, but to be honest, like, it is a good one. Has some good forces, so we'll see it after Detonator. So we had a nice ride on Detonator there, got some good views over the park. I just love Detonator, it's got such good forces for a little drop tower. So we used to just sit.
They've kept us up there for ages as well.
It's
and
funny.
I'm just like, have we broken down? Because I get worried I'm going to break down up there.
But yeah, a great drop tower. I've always said though, they do need to up that one a little bit. I wonder if they should like get an Intamin gyro drop, just something with a bit more capacity, as that one's really low capacity, plus the restraints are just really awkward. We've just come past Rumba Rapids, which is actually, yeah, no, I was trying to say they're just testing it out. It's like with Nemesis Inferno today. It's just got out of the station there. It's been testing all day. They're not quite ready, but the open season isn't far off. See, like I said before, on the annual pass days, it's subject to availability. Yeah, definitely. The one other ride that's down still, Stealth has not gone since his second rollback. So I wonder whether there's an issue with the computer, or I would like to as well, because it's a great coaster. You know, don't get me wrong, it's got nothing on like Red Force. I absolutely love Red Force. But Stealth, it's just like with Detonator, it's just a small package, does the job very well. The hydraulic launch on those accelerators is very good. We'll head over that way and see whether it's operating. I haven't seen it going. I don't think it's going to be up for the rest of the day. So we've nipped back into the dome to have a look in the Island Shop, which is the main shop in this area. Obviously you've got the mega store, but this will also match what they sell. The majority of items are available, including the full Thorpe Park range and all the pins. It looks like they've got a few more pins here. It just looks like the shop has seen a bit of TLC, like everything around the park, to be honest. Right, so up next is going to be Rush.
So bright.
It is such a good ride, this. I'm not a big fan of swinging rides. When it comes to Rush, this S&S Screaming Swing was actually the first one, Lou, to be the higher capacity ones. They can hold 32 riders. I don't think it's got too much of a queue on this one. In fact, I think it'll be on the next cycle. Only one arm in operation at the moment. But they've done a little bit of work on this one. The flooring's been painted. Yeah, that was a few seasons ago. Just about make it out here. They've kind of got like a pathway going to the correct side. Because people used to get confused, I think. So the lighter blue has a pathway coming out, and you got darker blue for this side.
Yeah, people always use so.
You just sit wherever you got. So the sun has come out now, and I'm literally squinting because we're walking right towards it. Good ride and Rush there, literally one cycle away, but they always run it a bit like a fast cycle. By the time it gets up to the top, you only get like 2 swings at maximum.
Put it into perspective, you'd be waiting like 2 cycles. It's
Yeah.
not like you're waiting an hour.
I mean, like, I think they can run it a bit more, but they just choose not to. But my God, the weather has decided to change completely. Like it's literally sunny now. Can't make his mind up. It's definitely a spring day.
Yeah.
I'm glad for it. Anyway, we're going to head over towards the donut time.
Literally for Luke. I'm not going to have one.
I want to try one. I want to try one. You know, I'm really bad at the theme parks. So just an observation at the Colossus shop. Last season, this trim fell off during Storm Eunice back in February 2022. They said they were going to replace it. Looks like they've just painted it. It's a bit of a shame. Like I say, the whole of Colossus needs a bit of TLC in my opinion. But I said that earlier. Alright, so I've actually got my donut now. Louise has got it. $4.75, no annual pass discount, but it's huge.
It smells.
Open it up.
It smells nice. Well, let's sit down first. But yeah.
So we're down by Saw now, and Saw has broken down at the moment, but the gift shop's open. The Saw store hasn't been open for a few seasons.
That's his number.
Yeah, if you want to call me, there's my number there. God, that's like, come on, how many people are going to abuse that?
Yeah.
Literally, there's going to be people calling, but yeah, plenty of space down here now. Be interesting if they do the Crows and Walking Meadow again along here. Yeah, they've got more permanent gate along here, but yeah, let's have a look at this donut though. $4.75, no annual pass discount. It's Biscoff and it's vegan, so I'm going by that.
Let's smell it.
It is pretty big. Nice. So there we go, $4.75. Louise said she'd treat me, but then decided to
I
make me
dipped out
pay.
because I don't want to enable him. He says he wants to
But
lose
it's
weight.
vegan, it's healthy.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're going to chow onto this and then I'll give you my review on it. Right, so here's the donut here. I've already taken a bite because Louise wanted to TikTok it.
TikTok it?
Just tastes amazing.
Yeah, guys, if you want to follow us on TikTok, it's World of Coasters.
It's amazing, like look at that.
Is there cream in it? Show me.
Nice.
Ooh. And they're
That is
vegans.
nice. Anyway, go eat this. Stop filming me.
Just begun.
So a good ride on the saw there. A couple of bits of downtime on it. It went down once because of someone throwing up, which they call, what do they call it? The cleaning. Essential cleaning. And then it just broke down while we were right up by the station. But overall, not a massive wait for that, about 20-25 minutes. That's the only thing, but it's the start of the season. I think dispatch times are a bit slow, but like I say, it is start of the season, staff need training and all that. But yeah, it's dropping off here quite a lot now. Like we're just coming around by the ghost train again. I think we're going to grab something to drink. I am parched.
Yeah, we are absolutely dying.
So we're going to get a drink. Stealth still hasn't come up. Are there any other rides you really want to do? Like bearing in mind we're in the last hour and a half, Flying Fish. Maybe get a re-ride on Swarm. But yeah, I've had a really good day actually. It's nice to see the park getting this TLC.
Nice to see,
yeah.
like people excited again from the parks. You know, some people familiar faces. You know.
Oh yeah. As you and me both said, we would have loved to have gone to Alton Towers today, but it's
I feel
quite
like
a
we've
drive.
missed out, don't you?
It's quite a drive.
The atmosphere, I bet, is amazing today.
Yeah, so Alton Towers is actually having its first public day. This is just the annual pass day here. Now tomorrow is the Chesterton World of Adventures annual pass day, which sadly we're not going to be at because I have to work night shifts once every 15 weeks, and that's the start of my night shifts. So technically could, but then I'd be like,
You would be dead.
I would be dead because I have a 12-hour night shift, 6 till 6.
Yes, with Chessington, a lot of the rides are closed. Like, there's been a lot of rides closed today, but not advertised.
Oh yeah. So I think the general plan will be is we go to Chesterton a bit later in the season. Obviously we'll be going there quite early on because it is our local, but it will be a few weeks' time. Hopefully we'll be back here when the ghost train reopens behind me. Hopefully that'll be in about April, May, if we're lucky as well. So it's like a completely different day now. Blue skies all round. We're going to head over to Stealth to see what's going on, but I don't think it's going to be running. I haven't even seen Swarm going for a little while now, whether it's just died right off. I'll have to do dodge rooms in a bit. Do you like them?
I'm like not too fast, but
Like I say, this area, Angry Birds Land, needs to go. It does not fit Thorpe Park at all. Stealth has reopened now, which is good to see. So hopefully it won't break down. Hopefully it'll roll back while we're on it, eh Lou? Like it was creeping over the top, I must admit. Like whether they've been doing some reprogramming on the computers, the same with the hydraulics. I don't know, but yeah, I love this one. It's really a really good coaster, but the people are rushing over here now they know it's open. There's a stampede of people running. God, look at the accessibility queue. Like that is going out the entrance for it. It'd probably be quicker for this one. Right, false alarm. Looks like just someone miscommunicated and they opened it and they shouldn't have. And we're going out the queue. It's not opening. So here we go, the last remnants of Loggers Leap now. The Diana boat, of which we were a bit confused because there was a boat. There was a boat full of flowers like this out the back.
Dumping ground.
Yeah,
I
on
feel
Monk's
like
Walk.
this is a fake one.
Like this is a newer one they've made and they've just moved the plaque. So yeah, that's interesting because it was full of flowers and why else would they have it? But I suppose it's been behind a construction wall for a while. we're just taking the advantage of this ride being open to come round by the garden section, the bottom of Stealth. But they do have their music loud here. Getting old. Yeah, we're gonna have a walk around here. It's just a loop, but it's an area of peace and quiet. I say quiet.
I always want to eat my lunch here and then forget about it.
Yeah, since they've had the bushes all trimmed back, I think they did this last season. You can see Swarm in much better light here. You can see the whole of the ride, which is quite cool. You get a good panoramic. Just a shame the trees are in the way. Yeah, this ride is not open currently, which is a shame. I wonder what happened there, Lou.
I think like the staff are quite new, aren't they? They just
didn't know what to do. So yeah, we were just sitting minding our own business and there was like a stampede. I wonder if someone left the gate open when they came out, a member of staff, and someone saw it, then obviously one person sees one person going for it and then everyone went, because the staff were holding people at the support, the benches and the supports on the airtime hillside. And I was like, I said to you, Lou, didn't I? I said, why aren't they holding them, or why don't they stand at the entrance? Then there's no chance. There's no chance of, So now they're doing that, and it means we can come in here, because earlier they wouldn't let us round to the... Is this the Octopus Gardens? No, I'm thinking of the area in front of X, what used to be the Octopus Gardens. So yeah, you get a nice view of Stealth from here. There we go, Lou, some old signage. Staff only, and then behind there they've actually got some old... Oh, they've taken the path out. They had the numbers on it. There they are, there.
Where? Numbers of what?
I don't know, it's like on the floor. So yeah, real shame. It looks like we're not going to go on Stealth today. They have just said it's very unlikely that it's going to open. So yeah, I think they're going to be running... Oh wait, no, Detonator's broken down again. Swarm's broken down. I think that's just got back up. Yes, a good start to the season. The rides are all going down left, right and centre. Right, so we're rolling into the last half an hour of operations at Thorpe Park. We're kind of just like mooching now.
We've done everything.
I think we might go on Swarm, maybe. But yeah, we were going to go on the King Peak Dodgems, but it's like the busiest ride at the moment.
Yeah, everyone's gone for it.
Detonator's broken down, Stealth still isn't up, Nemesis Inferno's not up. I think we might go on Swarm and that'll be it. Like I say, we're in the last half an hour of operations. So to be honest, I've had a really good day today. It's been really good fun coming back out to Thorpe Park. I just feel it'll be better when everything's open. And I can't wait until the Project Exodus starts to go vertical. Once we start seeing track going
Luke
up.
will be here every moment of his life.
When I get time off.
From like Monk's Walk on that tree stump like this with his camera.
I will, I'll bring a little step ladder.
Yeah.
Just like peering over. No, that'll probably be more towards the close season, I think.
Should we look in Nemesis shop if it's open?
Is it open? I don't think it is open. I think the Nemesis shop is shut. Oh, is it? No, there is a door open. I bet
chance to make money, Luke.
I bet that's the quietest shop at the moment. Yeah, we're just like we're going around past Labyrinth and then we'll probably make a move. Well, bit of a jump there. We went into the Nemesis shop, Nemesis shop, and we actually were talking with a member of staff for like 20 odd minutes.
Nice.
Very pleasant. James, if you're watching the video, it was very nice to talk to you. We got into some real politics about Merlin and rides and
what he likes,
what
he thinks will happen, what we think will happen.
Yeah, it was a very interesting conversation we had there. But yeah, it's actually 10 to 5 now, so we've decided.
Black Mirror.
I don't want to go on Black Mirror.
If we can just go straight on.
I want to go on Swarm. But yeah, we'll have a look. I think hopefully it'll be closed by now. But it is like proper dead along here now. Like there is very few people along here.
I think a lot of people got sort of rained off. But
yes.
That was hours ago.
Like I say, it's not been the best annual pass day. In fact, as we were discussing, ride availability and all that's not been that great, to be honest.
Us, it's fine. We live.
But yeah, like I say, we live local. We come all the time, so it's not really a problem. And like, you got to understand these rides. They are
subject to availability.
They are subject to availability.
And new staff members.
Yeah, they have to train them up and all that. But yeah, we're going to head towards our last ride. We're not doing Black Mirror. I've decided I don't want to do it. It's such a bad ride.
The dictator.
I'd rather go on Swarm. Should we head over towards Swarm?
But they're running to
No,
Black Mirror.
we need to go to Swarm. I can't.
That lovely couple's running to Black Mirror.
But yeah, we'll go over to Swarm and that'll be end of the day. We've got about 10 minutes to get over there, which is plenty of time. Alright, we're cutting it very fine. We have 2 minutes, I don't know if you can see on my watch, to get to the entrance. Like, we are cutting it very fine. I hope there's not someone like looking at their watch because we might be making it at 5 on the nose. But yeah, we're gonna end the day. Yeah, we're gonna end the day on the swarm. Come on, let's go, Lou. Right, so we made it onto Swarm in the end, literally with a minute before they closed the queue. And yeah, it started raining when we got on it. Literally one train earlier,
We'd be fine.
we would have been fine, but it started raining on the lift and the heavens opened just as we went down the first drop. So yeah.
We were sat waiting for them to
Oh my god,
the
literally,
final train,
I've never been like, we want a fast dispatch, but they're so slow. It's at times like that. I think we hit the brake run and I physically shouted out, fast dispatch! And it was like, no.
They're like,
Anyway,
no, let's make them wait longer.
that is the end of the vlog now, guys. I've had an okay day. Like, I've enjoyed it because we're back at the theme parks. But
I feel like if it was a standard Merlin day, it would have been a bit.
Oh god, yeah, like the ride offerings, obviously certain things weren't open, but overall, pretty good. I love what they've done with around the park, all the renovations and all that. But I'm kind of making this a bit short because it is hammering it down. The umbrella's kind of covering the camera, not me. So on that note, guys, yeah, I know, we're going to end the vlog here, and yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Leave a like, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and see you later.